Subscribe if you like, hit the like if you like me. I did pretty well today. I gave the Gnostic Gospels a rest because it was getting a little bit above my head. It's a tough read. So I've been getting into the Apocrypha, which is way more straightforward. It's right here next to my bed. I started off with Wisdom, and see, it's a lot more straightforward. It's not a whole bunch of just. The other one was just too heavy. So this is easy to digest and just straight bars. And that was nice to wake up to because I know full well that I've been indulging in too much media and it's all negative. It's been straining my eyes, it's been straining my brain, it's been straining my soul. So I needed a media detox. So instead of waking up and getting on my phone, I woke up and brought myself back into my body, did the things I was supposed to do with prayer, and then I read a little bit of the Apocrypha before I started my day. And I did a lot of cooking. What did I do? I made jasmine rice, I made pinto beans, I made granola, I made pumpkin tomato pizza sauce, and I made pizza dough. Yeah. So I was in the kitchen all day and played some Call of Duty. I hardly watched any YouTube at all because I have really been praying for help with my social media addiction. I realized that it really has become an addiction. It's just an easy way for me to not work on things I think I might fail at and to deal with emotions that I'd rather pretend are not there. So once I realized that I was doing that, I became a lot more conscious about what I was doing with my time. So I did pretty well today, and I would like to try to document like the next 30 days of this transition because I feel that it is a major transition. I'm just ready to take more responsibility for my life, but I feel like I've also been here before, low key, uh, and I know how easily I can get distracted. So that's why I feel like it would be smart to do like a 30-day series of this transition from me being addicted to social media to not being addicted to social media. When you're trying to get off of anything, be it drugs or you're trying a new diet, you want to replace what you're letting go of with something else. So that's why instead of me taking in negative media when I was on social media, when I was on YouTube today, I watched a lot of my more wholesome creators, like being Chloe Barksdale, stuff like that. People who are just really cool, really nice, and just showing their lives instead of me watching T pages talking about the moms and the mommy sector. Because the people that they talk about, it don't seem like they're going to change too much. And a lot of them are like slow, low key in the mind. And I just, part of what I read this morning in the Apocrypha, it said, wisdom will not settle into the body of a person who entertains evil. And when those T pages are talking about these moms and calling them names and stuff like that, it would be different if they were just discussing their life and they gave their opinion on, how they fed their kids or their relationship. That would kind of be cool. Like that would be tea. Like these moms are low key celebrities in these streets. They Kim Kardashian and them talking about their lives and all that. That would be cool. But when you start calling them dumb and slow and stuff like that, especially with girls, when they slow, why are you calling them slow? Like, why are you doing that? I don't like that. I don't like that. We're all sisters. I see myself in every woman, even women you think are beneath you, girl. No. If you can point out a fault in someone else, then you probably have those same tendencies. We are all the same to varying degrees. So I try not to judge people, but when I'm entertaining that type of media, I do judge them. And I don't, I have no right to judge anyone, me especially. Got some new verbiage this week. A steward, being a steward to our financial blessings and praying to the Most High that I make the proper decisions when it comes to how I spend our money, which I feel like you can always do better. But and something else I read was that believing in yourself is an everyday job, no days off. And I thought that was really cool. And I used that to empower myself today. So the reason why I'm really happy with my day is because since I didn't spend too much time on social media, the spaces of silence that I had today, I got to replay different things that I read throughout the week in my head and really internalize those lessons. You know, when you're like scrolling through Instagram and you see an inspirational quote that's like makes you have a deep epiphany, there's no time when you're indulging in distractions to really, really soak yourself in that inspiration. And I did that today. And I got to empower myself. And that was one of them. Because throughout the day, I'll just think, like, thank you so much to the subscriber that bought a hoodie off of my website. That means so much to me because I was sitting here today, like, do you know how bad I would feel if I didn't have any sales at all? That one sale means so much to me, and it's enough to hold on and make me want to keep going. And it's just so meaningful to me. And if ever I feel any doubt, I just remembered what I read. Believing in yourself is a full time job, and there's no days off. Very inspirational. Love it. Still haven't painted my bathroom, still haven't made my chocolate cake, but I'm planning on it. And that, is another thing. I was getting very frustrated that I haven't been completing any of my projects, but I just have to do them. But sometimes I feel so impossible to just tell myself to do things when I just feel like I can't. That's just, I don't know. I really do have to like be in the mood to do things. My brain is so weird. I don't know how this court case gonna go with disability because my disability is so odd, and I don't know how much experience these judges have in mental health cases, which they probably have a lot. I don't know. I don't know what the statistic is for people that go to court for physical or mental disabilities. I'm sure these judges know what they're doing and they're well versed. And I know my lawyer wouldn't have taken my case for free unless they were very, very confident about winning it. That's their whole thing. You only pay if we win. And it's like, yeah, they're not gonna take a case that they don't feel like they can win. But you know, we're gonna see where this goes. Today was very nice. I didn't feel like I had to force anything, and I did some research today about the roots chakra that's connected to security, and I guess that's the first chakra, so that's what we're working on. So we need to get a red candle, and I made my dark sauce today, and I already got some black tourmaline, and I've been connecting with nature. I fed the squirrels today and the birds. When I was in there cooking, I was watching them eat and thinking about them and making eye contact with them and just deep breathing and really being in the moment. Uh, I paid special attention to my cat today. I exercised. So I'm doing the things. I'm trying to get outside more. Coming up, I'm gonna have to do the laundry. Yeah, there's just I gotta go get replacement bank cards. I didn't even know your bank cards could expire. Like you have to physically go into the bank and pick them up, which I don't use banks, I use a credit union, by the way. But that's just absurd. All these new things that I'm learning about being an adult still at my great age. It's crazy how much I don't know. And that's another reason why I am looking forward to reading all of my books because I want to learn more than I know now. And I'm saving up money to get a microphone and headphones so that I can record my own music here instead of going to a studio because the studio I used to record at does not exist anymore. Well, at least not here. It does down south, but I have to record my own stuff, which is fine. I'm looking forward to learning a new skill set. And that's what I'm focused on right now. I'm working on the book. Um, got a pretty set timeline that I'm holding myself accountable for, which when you have avoidant personality disorder and bipolar 2 is not easy finishing projects, but I'm going to focus on my energy on that right now because honestly, moving around makes me feel better. As long as I have something to do, I don't feel depressed or anxious. But if I'm not doing anything, then I get very anxious or depressed. So we'll have therapy tomorrow. I should talk to my therapist about that. Well, I love you. If you're interested in more videos about mental health, spirituality, or single parenting, check out my playlist. Thank you so much for being here with me. This is a journey to self mastery because I'm getting pretty old and the world is pretty tumultuous right now. And I'm just looking at my life like, yo, where you gonna be 10 years from now? You should have like 7 streams of income right now. And see, that's where the sadness lies in the shouldas. How do you know what you shoulda? You are what you are right now. So let's just deal with that and stay focused. I have to constantly recalibrate myself and just like remind myself and rebalance myself. But that's the work. I guess that's just life. That's what you're supposed to be doing with your time, right? I love you. If you'd like to check out my music, it's available on all music streaming platforms worldwide under my artist name, The Fury of Abyss. If you like very unique, high quality, custom printed gifts and apparel, check out my online store, projectfury.etsy.com. I love you, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Peace. Subscribe if you'd like, hit the like if you like me.